So it seems to be this entire show with Blueface being tossed behind bars just got a ton more chaotic after Karissa just emerged to put Crane and Jaidyn on impact for purposefully getting him detained. Now, we as a whole know both Karissa and her child are off the wall, so this certainly isn't unexpected, yet this time she took things all in all too far, and Cran and Jaidyn didn't burn through no time in that frame of mind. On B, Karissa claims Cran and Jaidyn are terrible impacts, and that is the reason B. Blue did every one of the dreadful things that he's finished. As expected, Karissa is faulting every other person for her child's BS. Yet him, she said Jaidyn obstructed her after she defied her for placing Bilo in prison, and guarantee Cran is too in the middle of celebrating to try and think often about the thing Blue is going through while he's secured in prison. A rapper who goes by the name of Blueface showed up in court today. Police captured Jonathan Jamal Watchman yesterday at Loose Chicken and Waffles at the Hughes community close to Flamingo. A warrant was out for his capture following a shooting that happened last month close to Las Vegas Lane, and Dusk Dorman's bail was hampered for $50,000. He is expected in court in January, so as you all definitely realize at this point, Blue got captured a couple of days prior after he was discovered disregarding his probation and putting his hands on both of his child mothers, Jaidyn and Cran. This was first detailed by his supervisor, Whack 100, when he posted a mugshot photograph of Blue with the message "Free Blueface." Then Karissa chose to bounce on her IG stories and spill a little tea about what's truly happening. She said Blueface was captured for abusing the particulars of his probation and that he would have been in there for 2 or 3 months now, rather than Karissa making this post about Blue and calling him out on his ways of behaving. She, true to form, hauled Cran and Jaidyn into this and blamed them for squeezing charges against him. For bouncing on them, she said, "Ruler, you realize our hearts petitioning God for Jonathan Jaidyn got him one charge, rock got him the one that disregarded the other. That is the reason he's so calm, supplicating everybody currently comprehends the reason why I didn't need them together, in light of the fact that guardians need what's best for their kids. I love them everything except not together, appealing to God for everybody to pay attention to their folks. The insane thing is, there's actually no evidence once of Cran and Jaidyn truly squeezing charges. I mean, Cran took steps to place him in several months prior after he put his hands on her and left her with a bruised eye and busted lip. Yet this is Crane we're discussing. She can't escape Blue to at any point get through with any of her statements for genuine. Now concerning Jaidyn, she hadn't arrived for Karissa attempting to pin Blue's capture on her, and she tweeted, "Karissa, for hell's sake, shut the F up while this wreck was going down." Blue chose to address everything himself when he posted a video of himself transforming himself into the police. He said in the video that he would have been in prison for about a year and that he was paying for every one of the mix-ups that he made in the past. The thing dark, yes, he's taking care of some a few obligatory issues. Man, I see you on the opposite side. Just genuine player will go to prison, seeming as though he going to go to the Himalayas. Best of luck, man, and get this right after. Or he posted the video. One more video spilled of Cran accompanying Blue to jail when he was transforming himself into the police. This video likewise exposed the cases that Karissa made about Cran placing Blue in prison, assuming that she was actually the one that put him in prison. He couldn't ever have permitted her to come and watch him be tossed behind bars. Yet that didn't prevent Karissa from talking obsessed with Cran and Jaidyn on the grounds that she later went on IG Live and blamed both for them of leaving Blue when he really wanted them the most. We around there done pulled up together. Call him we done get everyone excited. Carry on as he don't know me. He pulling an entire Jaidyn on me, ain't he? They get with my child and forget where they came from, like my child failed to remember who you all is. Young lady, bye with that blue fingernail clean on. Don't even get me going. She additionally said that despite the fact that Cran and Jaidyn dumped Blue, she planned to continue to be his right D or pass on till he gets back home. Visit your child in prison. You realize great and damn well I'm assuming I need to go in there and converse with Julio and Coolio. You know what I'm talking about, young lady. I will get up in that mother, be up in his deal with him. I in his sweetheart. I his mom, okay, to the furthest limit of the world and to the moon back. Ain't no takebacks, kid. I have hardly any insight into you all yet. That is simply unusual. Blueface was around here hauling Karissa reason Like considering her a wide range of various names like that man has not even had 1 ounce of regard for his mom yet. For reasons unknown, Karissa needs to be a ride or bite the dust. Sincerely, I see the reason why people say she fixated on her own child. See Itch in any case, only 2 days after Blue was secured, he chose to turn the block by calling Jaidyn to apologize to her for Karissa, attempting to fault her for his capture, and, surprisingly, told her the amount he adores her. Hello, I love it here. It's dynamic. See? It's breaking. It's the main spot you can over and not go to prison for cuz. I'm now at prison for gracious, that is my hello. I love you young lady, you know BHW for the DAT, no doubt let in on I express that as, for what reason ain't no so everyone with the year, everyone with the full sled. No one worth mentioning in here talking goodness the location now. This is where things get somewhat intriguing on the grounds that right after he did this, he likewise chose to hit up Gan and say exactly the same point he made to Jaidyn. Gan didn't put the call on impact like Jaidyn did yet. She continued live and hammer Blueface for calling her. She said she was not generally keen on anything he had continuing, and was confounded with respect to why he even felt agreeable enough to call I could do. Without this, what's they get secured and afterward they get to calling you behaving like it was an alternate story before they went up in here even know what's happening on the video blog. To gracious you was preparing to request that I be a sweetheart. What are you referring to, brother? Like you was brother, why they could put out a certain something and get another that is not what you've been putting out, brother. Like how and how calling me from the prison with data who? Revealing back to you now, typically I would think Kren was attempting to act extreme and cause individuals to accept that she's over him, yet this time it really seems like she is over him and his joke. Yet who realizes the truth will surface eventually. So as you all can see, despite the fact that Blueface is in prison, he's in some way actually monitoring Crone and threatening both her and Jaidyn. He's attempting to influence them back to his poisonous circle of drama, and on second thought of Karlissa checking him like any mother would it be advisable for her, she's caught up with attempting to fault every other person for her child's deficiencies presently. As expected, individuals had a ton to say. Regarding this this individual who said she behaves like Blue has not had this approaching. He is a lady. He might not have hit a kid yet. He is a kid, the stuff he did. And said about Chrisean Jaidyn, he is correct where he should be never going to feel awful for where he realized Jaidyn feels free. I trust Rock continues on someone else, said she simply maintains that someone should feel frustrated about her young lady. You definitely realized his plan to prison. Quit playing, that is precisely act thing he did. He welcomed it on himself, and you know this, and I'm so cheerful. Jaidyn is the shrewd one out of every one of them. Decent plunking down. Everybody is cheerful, the entire web, yet presently I need to have insight into your viewpoints on this entire wreck. What do you all think about Karissa attempting to fault Jaidyn and Kran for her child being in prison? And do you all think Crone and Jaidyn are justified for not feeling awful for him? You all been understood what to do. Tell me your implications in the remarks segment down underneath, and remember to click here to watch this other extremely untidy video.